I'm on the porch, get money, you know that we never could get a divorce. Say you the plug when nigga might have been the source. Why me pull up in that brand new Porsche? Come through, I teach you this shit like a chorus. Bitch, I'm like Ghost, I got power, of course. Invested my money and ran up a check. Now man, I hot like a motherfucking torch. I got a habit, gotta keep going, cause I cannot get stagnant when you getting money.
Welcome back to another episode of On The Porch. I don't even know what episode we on no more. BJ being weird all in my phone and shit. Like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro?
You don't need to be following my family members.
His family members follow me and I follow him back. Like, that's all I do. Like, I feel like that's fair. That's fucked up if I don't do it.
A little too much.
All right, bro. Whatever, bro. But hey, thank y'all for supporting, man. We really do appreciate it. We really been going hard, being consistent with this thing, because we know that even if it ain't 100 million views and stuff, even the 20, 40 people that's watching, hey, we appreciate it because we know we get through to somebody, even if it's just one person. And that's what it's about, dog.
Yeah, and I heard the other day, my little brother said, one of his friends said he watched every episode. So shout out to you.
Toast to him. Let's toast to him.
Let's toast to him.
Toast.
Right.
The show.
Yeah.
Toast to success, man. Hey, look. Hey, we just appreciate it, man. Make sure y'all like it. Make sure y'all subscribing. Make sure y'all commenting. Make sure y'all sharing. Make sure y'all going over to the other platform, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, whatever that is. Go to the other podcast platforms. Like, give us 5 stars. Man, please just help us out there. And you know, because that's how we're doing. We ain't getting no money off of this. Just help y'all out, just giving it back. So
yeah, and go ahead and get your own thing off the ground. And when you trying to get your own thing off the ground, go ahead and send it to us. Cause I'm like 100 when I say that. Like, if y'all trying to get something off the ground, we'll go ahead and show that love and support back. And I mean that for real. For sure. Hey man, so go ahead and send that to us.
This week been a smooth week so far. Like, how your week been, brother? Been good?
My week's been good. It's been some trials and tribulations, but what's life without trials and tribulations? Right. So you got to see the positive and you got to see the negative, and you got to learn from situations. So this week I just been trying to sort some things out and trying to get some buyers to send some money, make sure they hold up to their obligation, what they signed up to do.
I'm about to start throwing their name out.
Yeah, we better start name dropping on the podcast. But yeah, this week it's just been a learning lesson. It's just been one of those. Ignoring. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. He just showed me some crazy stuff. He's getting disrespected right now.
Like a bitch.
Yeah, he's getting tried up.
Beep, like a beep. I'm sorry.
So, like, we probably not gonna talk about this week, but anybody that you like just do business with or just interact with and just surround yourself around, just hold them up to those expectations and hold them up to just their word and what they said they agreed upon. Like, just hold them up to that and don't let nobody get around with you. Just make sure you're stern. Make sure you're not letting nobody run over you. Make sure everybody's holding up to their obligations that they agreed upon.
For sure. You guys, my week was?
Huh? Oh, how was your week, Mike?
Oh my goodness.
Because I know it's been weekend, man. These weeks just been running by. We're already in December.
No, wait. I was gonna go there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Give me a second. Look, my week been pretty smooth. Solid week, man. Really, you know, not too much. Honestly, not too much. Not too up, down. Even with the thing with the closing going on, where we're trying to get the buyer to send the money in. Honestly, it don't even bother me that much. It's kind of just like, the reason that don't bother me is because I understand what I signed up for. We worked with this buyer before. He's done this multiple times. So therefore, I signed up for it. So I can't be mad at nobody. I can't even be mad at him. He just being the best person that he can be. That he's being him. Shit. And me being me, and I was being me when I chose to go with him because I just wanted a little money, whatever.
Yeah.
Shouldn't even went with him in the first place. So really, you can't get mad at somebody else for being who they are. They being who they are. You gotta be mad at yourself for choosing that person. Shit, they just being who they are.
Oh, but in this situation, we can be mad at who we agreed to work on, because when we was pressing him for the original date and stuff, he was getting on us like everything was everybody else's fault but his.
And it was his fault still. But I mean, it's my fault at the end of the day for even going with him.
Yeah, so now we got to turn it back on him and be like, no, it's not our fault. It's your fault. And you was in complete control over this, and it's still not going right. So what's going on?
What's going on? That's how that goes. But bless you.
Oh,
but But it is. But thank God, bro. We made it to December. December 1st.
Yeah.
December 1st, dog.
Some brothers.
We made this.
It's a blessing.
This was a year.
This probably marked my 2 years into real estate.
For sure. It's marking my
So
3.
this is 2 years of me not working for anybody but myself. Probably 2 years of me owning my own vehicle. 2 years of me moving out.
Real estate changed his life, basically.
It's just a lot. 2 years of me moving out. 2 years of me working for myself. 2 years of me not asking anybody but myself for money. 2 years of me just taking care of myself and living on my own. So
for sure, man. Toast. Let me get some more drink for that. We toasted
not
a lot.
you toast me with an empty cup.
Nah, I know. I drank the last little bit that we toasted to. You feel me? So, but while I was saying that, it's December, bro. We blessed. We fortunate, bro. A lot of people didn't make it to see this day, bro. We already know that.
Yeah,
Thank God for it, for real. I got some folks that didn't make it. That's crazy. We here, man. We get through. We still got more than a year to go. It's not over with yet, so don't play like it's over with. We still got 30 more days. 30 more days to just go and get after it and end this year off with a bang. But this what I would like to say, because as you get to December, you start getting all these stuff from like your music, your apps. Oh, look at what happened over the last year. Blah blah.
Snapchat memories,
For sure.
iPhone music. They're sending you what you've been listening to the whole year. They just give you a whole recap of the whole
Time
year.
out. Some of y'all listen to way too much music. There's no way that you should have been listening to any of your music
Over 4,000 minutes or
something like that. Like somebody will listen to one artist for 22,000 minutes. That's fucking ridiculous.
That's crazy. I can't.
And under that was like 15, 14, but my highest artist was 1,000. You feel me? Like 1,000 and some change.
That's like 2,000.
Right, that's ridiculous, right? I'm not gonna judge y'all because music. I
don't even listen to music like that.
Now I'm saying I like music too, y'all, but I feel like y'all a little absurd with that shit though. But hey, what I'm saying, if you listen to all that music, this ain't even my point. But if you listen to all that music, you're not doing something else right. I just want to say that you're not learning something. Something's not going right. But besides that though, it's just like you already got people that's in their bed like, I can't wait till the New Year's when I'm changing this to New Year's. I'm doing this to New Year's. I'm gonna do better. I'm becoming a better person New Year's. That really pisses me off. Cause I'm like, bro, why the hell you gotta wait till a new month or a new year to do that shit? No, a new year.
A new year.
That's fucking ridiculous. So niggas will be in June of that current year and be like, I just wait till next year. Now I start doing that.
Like this is not Texas.
This
is small habits.
Back up.
Irregular habits, horrible habits that you develop, and you're saying that it's not gonna change until the New Year's. This is not Texas where by December you
gotta
need to
pay
have, like all your stuff in, so you'll be credited for it.
Yeah.
For that, that's the end of the year. It's a marker for the end of the year.
That's crazy.
We're talking about habits and goals and beliefs.
So like I just want to know why in the hell would why would anybody ever just go, you know what, I'm a fucked up person right now, or I'm not the best person I can be. Not fucked up, but you're not the best person that you can be, but I'm just gonna wait till next year to become the best person I can be. Bro, it is December 1st, bro. Forget waiting until next year. Forget saying, bro, I'm gonna start waking up early and going to the gym on January 1st. No, because you're not gonna change. If you can't change it now, there's no way you're gonna change it then. Just because a date change don't mean a year change does not mean that you are gonna change. That shit does not mean that. And that really pissed me off, because it's kind of like you're literally saying, I'm not gonna better myself due to a date.
Due to a date.
That's fucking ridiculous. Why won't you just start now?
And until that date, I'ma chill.
Exactly. And I'm gonna keep doing those same fucked up things that I've been doing. So I'm gonna keep doing that, doing the fucked up things, the things that are not getting me to the next level that I need to go to. I'm gonna keep doing that and keep being in the same position that I'm in right now and wait till next year instead of going and changing your situation right now. That's pretty ridiculous to me. Like if you, bro, I ain't gonna count. I don't even really make New Year resolutions. I don't make New Year's resolutions. Period. You feel me? Like I have goals, business plans, but and it ain't for New Year. Really, I really start doing that because it's like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not changing nothing. The person I want to be. I'm already working on doing that shit right now. I'm already working on taking the actions to be the person that I want to be right now. I don't have to. Oh man, I don't have to wait until 2023 to wait. I could say, you know what, it's December 1st. I'm gonna do this, and then tomorrow, guess what? It'll be December 2nd, and I'm still gonna look and be like, oh dang, something else need to change. Every day is a new day. Every moment is a new moment. We know we all heard this before. So why you act like you gotta wait till a new year to change something or for it to be new? It's not true, bro. Yeah. Shit crazy. I just had to do a rant on that.
And that's where like it gets to like we're kind of like beating around the bush and talking about like the whole mindset of like being focused. So it's like okay, in 2023 I want to be driving in a S-Class Mercedes Benz. I want this 4-bedroom, 3-bath house and living on this much of land. But it's like you haven't even worked up to like that lifestyle or that like benefit. You're just looking at those. You're looking at those. What's it called? You're just looking at those like
goals.
Yeah, like those goals, those materialistic things. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
You're just looking at it like materialistic, but you don't know to get there. Like at first, you gotta like live below your means. You gotta grind. You gotta wake up at 6 a.m. You gotta wake up at 5:30. Get up every day and get after it. Like a lot of people, they just think they're gonna skip straight to there. Like, okay, I'm living in a country club. I'm driving a E-Class, S-Class. I got this many acres of land and stuff. They just think they're gonna skip straight there without thinking like, oh, at first I gotta sacrifice some stuff.
This shit day by day.
I gotta live below my means.
I gotta grind.
I gotta drive this Toyota. I gotta drive this Honda and
enjoy your cars.
Pay that note. I gotta pay this rent. Steakhouse. But today I'm in the house cooking. So how do you on a day-to-day just manage like just your lifestyle and just the whole just mindset and thought process of like, do you think you live below your means?
Look at this shit, bro.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
I was so pissed when this just I ain't cap. I could have kept talking, but I ain't cap. This shit just bothers me. These some nice pants, bro.
Shirt,
that shit, dude. Damn, that's crazy.
I saw that.
That shit came out the cup. I said,
we didn't do that.
I'm about to go through this hole straight in the wash. But no cap. But
no, you might have to get a rag and get
yeah, for sure. But I can't scrub it.
But handle that.
But how do I manage? Do I think I live below my means?
Yeah. Do you think you live below your means?
According to like my income, like my balance, like if I look at my balance sheet for real, I do. But I still feel like I spend too much money on like I feel like my monthly expenses could be way lower. You feel me? So if I'm bringing in really technically like after my expense, I ain't finna go into my I was finna start going into how much I make and everything, but I ain't gonna do that. But really, I still be having a lot to save. Like after my bills, I be having a ton of stuff to save. Like my money, I still be having it's way below how much I spend every month is way below how much I make average. But I do be looking at some stuff sometimes and I just be like, and you know, sometimes, bro, most of the time we talk about this all the time. We be like, bro, we feel like we spend a lot of money, but we don't. Cause really, I don't do too much. You feel me? I ain't going out too much. I ain't doing this. Most of my expenses come from business stuff. Like I'm paying interest on a house that should have been sold or something. You feel me? Like stuff like that. It's like I don't live above my means. I live below my means for sure. I definitely do. I feel like I definitely could live a little bit lower because I just feel like shit. I be thinking sometimes like that. I don't even need help with this shit. But the thing is though, it's like I want my family, like I want my girl to be able to live in the way she want to live. You feel me? I want them to have what they need to have. My child, I want them to have what they have. You feel me? So it's not that I'm living above my means. I actually am pretty balanced. But I think, and you are too, bro. You definitely are. It just be like, dang. Sometimes you make all that money, and you be like, bro, where the fuck the money go? But it usually go to some business venture that we did that wasn't right or something. Like, it's not like we just going out here. We do not go, me and you are both, we do not go out here in the club buying bottles, taking bitches on dates and shit. Like, we're not doing that. You feel me? So, a lot of our money and stuff, shit, pretty much goes to like a business venture that they may not went good. So, we lost money on that end. Then shit, you might have this go on. You might have this unexpected family member that need help, but this family that you gotta help. Yeah. It's just different shit that we gotta help. So it's not that I think I don't live. I do live below my means, but I know I could save more money. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't live above my means, but I know I could save more money. But really, it ain't about saving, bro. It's really about making more. That's
Making
what the
more.
mindset. That's the
Making
mindset
more.
you got to change to, bro.
And-
It ain't about like I be saying that shit time too. I'm like I be catching myself like, ooh, bro, do I want this burger or this food from this place? Bro. But I'm like, bro, if your ass is tripping over fucking $10 or something,
Yeah.
ain't gonna care. You're in the worst. You don't need to think about saving. You need to figure out how to make some more money.
Like
you're fucked up at that
for,
point.
like family members and stuff. Like it was a point. Like $100 felt like $20. Like $100 was like the new $20. Like somebody need 100. It was like
Here.
boom, boom.
Yeah, and you real big on that. Like you help your family. Like,
Yeah,
that's good.
I slowed down on that, but it's like more so being observant. Cause like I'm pretty sure like me and you, we both. If someone asks us right now, how much do we spend on a monthly basis? I'm pretty sure me and you would be within the range of like what we actually spend on a monthly basis. And it's just us coming to a realization that we need to have like a full scope of that and have a visual of what's coming in monthly versus what's coming out monthly, like for us to be able to sustain and live.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people mess up their money and just run low just because they don't know what's coming in and out. So they think they could go out to Lana's party and stuff and everybody's throwing 500 in a strip club. I could go out there and throw 500 too.
Yeah.
But what you didn't know is you needed 500 to clear your car note, and then you was done for the month.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
was just eating what was in the kitchen, and you would have been straight.
Exactly.
But instead, because you wasn't observant and wasn't just coming to a grasp of that and knowing what that comes in and out, you went ahead and spent that. And now you're in a bad situation towards the end of the month.
For sure. And like so, and that's why you got to start doing these tracking these things. Like shit, that's why you got to get people around. First of all, environment, everything, because shit, we be still like, bro, what you spend your money on? We do that to each other. Like, shit, how much your monthly expenses is, bro? Shit, you think you could lower this? We literally had this conversation. Like, you think you could lower that a little bit?
Like how much you had to lend to your family member? Because it feel like sometimes, like, me and him be going through the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, his family member would be going through a hardship.
And then
I'm like, dang, your family member go through a hardship. A day later,
nigga get a call.
Get a call. My family member need this, and I'm like, okay, this is what I stand for. This is what I prayed for. I said, when my family member needs help, I want to be that one to pick them up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I constantly pray for that, meditate for that, like just being that person that just is that backbone of my family, I can't be mad when it's time to actually put that into action.
For sure. And that's real, bro. That's why I say it too. I'm like, shit, because sometimes we ask God for stuff and we ask for stuff, right? But really, when you ask for it, when you give it, when they give it to you, or when it's given to you, it doesn't look like the picture that you imagine, right? So you be like, oh, I want to be able to help my family and give my family all this, and I want to help my family when they're in need, but you didn't say I need to be making $1 million before you doing it. It's just like shit. You may be making a little bit more than what your bills is and stuff, but now you got a little extra. Yeah. So now that little extra shit, that maybe that be going out money or that other money that you're gonna use. Now your family like, hey, I need that.
But you thought it was looking like the Maybach in the garage.
Yeah. That's when
I got the supermodel girlfriend that's in the house. That's not what it looked like.
That's not what it looked like.
You just making a couple bucks over what
not you know what? Not a couple of bucks over what your expenses be, because if you're doing that, you're tripping. But like
you're living in abundance.
You're living in abundance, but it's well
over what monthly expenses are. Now it's time to give back to your family
or help your family, not give back
or help your family out. Like when they're in hardship and you're just like, y'all pulling and tugging me. Like, why are y'all doing this? But all along, you've been praying for this. You've been wanting to be that person in this situation, that person in the position to take care of your family. Now that you got it, you can't talk down on your family. You can't look down on them. Cause this is what ultimately you wanted. You've been praying for.
For sure. And like, back to the point of you saying you need to know what's coming in out of your account. That's why you get things such as like Truebill. It's called Rocket Money now, guys. They're not sponsored, but if you want to sponsor me, Rocket. Let me say ad. If you guys are trying to figure out exactly where your money is going, where it's coming from, how is it coming, and how is it going, Hey, guys, go get Truebill. Rocket Money, they have got it now. Guys, go get Truebill right now. Let's go get Rocket Money. And guys, you can monitor how much is coming in your expenses. You can add any bank account, any card. You can cancel subscription from the app. I mean, guys, it's amazing. Go get that app if you don't got it. But I just had to do an app.
And they're gonna pull. They're definitely gonna pull every week or every other week. They're gonna pull something from your bank account and add it to a savings account.
For sure.
So whether you want it or not, they're gonna pull some where you can manage, and they're gonna pull something from your account and add it to a savings account.
So yeah, please give us an ad. But guys, listen, now for real. So that's why y'all gotta get stuff like that so you can make sure that you are actually, because we think it's hard. Like, I don't know how much I'm spending. I don't know how much I'm spending. But really, you can easily know. I pay a $10 a month subscription, so I can see that, so I can know exactly what's coming in, what's going out.
They do pay a subscription. I saw that.
They pulled on it. You finally. I told him that the other day. I said, bro, yeah, I pay for my shit. And he was like, shit, you pay for your own thing. I pay for mine. Yeah, nigga.
I saw it says they pulled something that was successfully in. I said, hey, what is that? I looked at the email. I said, hey, man, y'all shady.
For sure. So yeah, so they telling you to save money on your monthly expenses, but they adding to your monthly expenses. Crazy. But
they pulling a little dollar. They pulling
my shit like 10. So it's like whatever on me. Like stuff like that, bro. I don't notice it. I thank God for that, bro. Sometimes I ain't gonna care. I thank God for the fact that before I got that, I ain't gonna care. I probably be spending hundreds. This right here, and I ain't noticing. That's a blessing. Like I wouldn't even notice, but I really be starting to notice now. Now that I got Rocket, I'm like, what the fuck is that? That's coming out my account.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like but that's why you guys got to make sure that you're paying attention to that, because you have to be able to manage your expenses, manage your money, manage where you're going, and of course, we don't want to talk about manage forever, right? We always want to live in abundance. We always want to make sure that we're always living abundantly and above, so you don't have to think about those things. I try not to think about those things, and I really don't think about those things. But at the same time, you want to make sure that you're not going overboard, right? You want to make sure that you're only spending a certain amount of your income, right? Especially when you're an entrepreneur, because when you're an entrepreneur, none of that stuff is promised, right? So you got to go out there and get the money. So you can't be like, well, I know this month for sure I'm making $6,000. You don't know that. Or I'm making 10,000. You don't know that. Or I'm making 20. You don't know that as an entrepreneur. The months go up and down. So that's why you need to be able to say, okay, I know I spend this much a month average. So I need to make this much a month to make sure that I am comfortable. And when I mean average, I mean on bills. How much you spend on bills, groceries, food, eating out, going out, partying, all that stuff. Because you need to make sure that you're living to a point where you're comfortable. Not to a point where you're like, oh shit, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, if one emergency come up, I'm gonna be fucked up. You feel me? Like, nah, you need to make sure that you're paying attention to that. So I'm glad you brought up that point of making sure you're actually keeping up with your
so let me ask you this, because I know it's like when it comes to like expenses and bills, there's like kind of like two mindsets. Like on one mindset, it's like, okay, go ahead and live below your means so you can save up and work towards like your goals and aspirations or whatever you're trying to build. And then on the other hand, there's another mindset where it's like, go ahead and live above your means. So you're going ahead and getting that car, eating at that restaurant, entertaining that girl that she just acquires a little more attention than everybody else. So you're taking them on those like exclusive dates where it acquires like a significant amount of money.
That crazy. You
to like keep up with that.
I first got my girl, this nigga BJ was like, when we first got together, her first birthday, I probably spent like 7 bands or something like that. And that nigga BJ was like, bro, yo, I just spent what?
Man.
But could keep going. My bad.
And so like what I'm saying is like it's kind of like two mindsets where it's coming to like as far as lifestyle. It's like, okay, I can live below my means, save up, so I can work on and work towards to where I want to be at. And then on the other hand, it's a mindset of like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and live above my means, so I can wake up every morning and just know I gotta go 2 times, 3 times harder after what I want to get, because I'm gonna go ahead and get that watch that I shouldn't have but I just know I'm working towards it 2 times harder to achieve that. I'm gonna go eat at this restaurant that's charging just $200 to sit down because I'm gonna go ahead and work towards it and work harder towards it. So, like, just like when you was on the come up, like, what type of mindset did you have? Yeah. Like, yeah, we never.
You know what? Of course, I'm here. Shit, I'm here now. You both speak like that. I'm here. But yeah, you're right. Yeah. So what was my mindset coming up, right? Yeah. What was my mindset to get here, right? To get to where I'm going, because I'm still going, but I'm here already, bro. Speaking in existence, dog. That's what we doing.
Michael Baker.
So before I got here, like, it went back and forth a little bit, right? So I feel like the mindset, people take it the wrong way. So a lot of people be like, live below your means and save. First of all, you're not gonna save yourself to being wealthy. Let's be honest. You can't be like this and expect to get something.
You gotta let it flow.
You gotta go like this.
Yeah.
And that way nobody can give you nothing if your hand like this. You gotta be like this. Right? So I'm not saying live above your means. That's not what I'm saying. Or I'm not saying live below your means. I'm saying do what is right in your situation. So I'm not gonna think, damn, bro, I need to just save. No, but I'm also not gonna go out there and be like, I need to go buy the most expensive car in the lot if I don't have the money. It's not living above your means. So this is what people get confused. They think when people say live above your means, they think that means go out there and get the most expensive thing you can find and just you gonna work towards it. Nah, you got to use those. Most people, when they say buy that stuff, you buy that stuff to make money, right? So when I am buying this stuff, I'm buying this stuff. It's pretty much for an image, right? Because if I'm doing something and I'm trying to teach somebody something, or I'm doing something in that nature, people are not gonna listen to me. A lot of people are not gonna listen to me if I don't look like I'm living that lifestyle. That's unfortunate. That's most time that's how our people are.
Yeah.
So I was looking at it as if you still want to live in an abundant mindset, because a lot of the things that we've been taught growing up has been teaching us how to be poor and how to be broke. You know what I'm saying? So when we are sitting out here trying to save and count every penny, if it's if you want to go get a meal, some food or something, go get the food, go get the meal, right?
You need a buttered chicken with the 3 naan bread and the rice.
For sure. Get it, because at the end of the day, you know what you're working towards, and you're pretty much manifesting, and you pray for that lifestyle. And that's only if you can do it. Now, I'm not saying go out here and get a credit line or credit card and go buy hella shit that you can't afford, that you ain't got the money to buy.
The house.
That's stupid.
They're gonna be sitting there.
That's retarded. Yeah. Right? Don't say the word retarded, guys. That's just
not the best option.
It's not the best option, guys, because now you're putting yourself in a deficit. It's a difference between putting yourself in a deficit and investing it in yourself. So when you're putting yourself in a deficit, that means you're putting yourself in a position where you can't recoup those funds. You can't figure out how you're going to get that money. But you already know how to get that money, and you know how to reinvest. You're reinvesting into yourself. You're investing in yourself, because you're going out there. You may be buying a car that's expensive, but you still can afford it.
Yeah.
You may be buying a watch that's expensive, but you still can afford it. Just because they say live in abundance mindset doesn't mean go out there and buy things that you can't afford. Go out there and buy things that you can afford, but it may just push you a little bit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because you not push you to the point where I'm not going to be able to pay my bills this month. Yeah. It may push you a little bit like, damn, I ain't really too comfortable where I want to be, above my limit. It may put you a little below your limit where you're not too comfortable. So say if your limit $30,000 in your account, shit, it may drop you down to 25 after you make that purchase. But you like, oh shit, I need to make sure I get back up to my limit.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's just different ways. So it's no longer about abundance. Is living in an abundance lifestyle and abundance mindset. It's not saying live in something that you can't afford. It's saying actually find something that you could afford, but it may just put a little pressure on you, and then you don't want to save too much, because saving too much doesn't do anything for you. It really just puts you in a place where you can't grow and you can't prevail and you can't progress.
So like Mike was saying, like what I want you guys to do is just pay attention to what field you're on, like what field you're in, because like a lot of times when we're out there on appointments, meeting strangers, meeting potential sellers, buyers, they give a compliment to the type of car, the type of vehicle we're in.
Yeah.
So a lot of times by upgrading the vehicle that we're in,
it's an investment.
They're like, oh, that's a nice car.
So he must got the money.
That's a better car than what I have right now. And they give that compliment, and what that shows and what that presents to them is that we ultimately have the money to purchase this house. We've been in this field, and a reflection of that is that we have this 2022 vehicle that's top of the line, the newest vehicle out, and it's a reflection of that. So just be attentive and monitor like what type of field or business you're in, and see if that's something that necessarily matters into what you're doing. Because like a lot of times, like I notice, and you notice too as well, like if we're in that 2022, they acknowledge it every time. They're like, man, what type of car that is? That's a nice vehicle. And we're like, yeah, that's the 2022.
For sure.
Both of us.
and no cap, 2022, no cap. But that just show you the amount of value that we ever provide, right?
Yeah.
When we going out here, we going with those cars, and we got somebody want to sell a house for cash. We pull up in the 2022. They like, oh snap, okay, they able to provide that value I'm looking for. They able to provide that cash that I need quick.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, we're just not like living, like we're still living below our means, but we're not out there just getting that top of the line asset just because it looks good or we're trying to impress somebody. We're doing that because it's beneficial towards what we're doing business wise and what we're trying to get to in our end goal. We're not trying to satisfy nobody else but what we're dealing with on a day-to-day basis. So what we're ultimately doing is like us upgrading our lifestyle is also upgrading our performance and our business ambitions at the same time.
Stuff adding up, man. Holy shit. That was great. But yeah, bro, like when we pull up and stuff like that though, for sure, it's able to show people the type of value that we're able to provide for them. When we pull up and we pull up in that vehicle, or even if you teaching,
we used to pull up in that Toyota, they Yaris.
Yeah,
we both had Toyotas. We both used to pull up in
my shit had dents in it.
Yeah,
back and front. You feel me? But it is what it is. You feel me? That's what we're doing. We still making that shit happen.
Still flipping that shit.
But now I know people look at us when we pull up and they not question like, do they really got the money? They like, I know they got the money. It's just about how much money they gonna give me at this point.
Yeah,
that's literally all it turns into. So now that we to that position, we understand that that's able. They're looking at us in a way of you're able to provide tremendous value to us, right? Because if you have this car and you have it, and you have some success, that means the money that I'm looking for, you're able to provide that value that I'm looking for. Providing value is huge in business, bro. Like that's huge in anything you do, bro, but especially business, because sometimes we get so caught up in money. We get caught up in money and how much money we need to be getting, how much money we need to be bringing in. Are we making this much money? But a lot of the times we forget about the value that we need to be providing to get that money, right?
Yeah.
When most of the time, you should be providing more value than money you are receiving, because that's how you continue to get brought back in, because you're exceeding expectations. So I literally say something to myself every day, every morning. I'm gonna make sure I provide tremendous value, and that's one of the reasons why it's my time now. I'm letting y'all into, like I said, every single morning I say that this part of my routine. I'm gonna provide tremendous value. That's why it's my time now, because I understand as long as I'm providing tremendous value, money gonna follow along with it.
Yeah.
I ain't too much worried about money. If I could go out there and provide tremendous value, I'm gonna get the money that I want. I'm gonna get the money that I desire, because that's what comes along with value.
Yeah.
So eventually, you may start off providing more value and over exceeding even more than you're getting paid, but eventually that start equaling out. And eventually people just start paying you just to come on and come out and just be around and be in your presence. But You still gotta provide value even when you get to that point. Providing value is something that is so slept on because that could take you to the next level. Just providing tremendous value.
And just know what you bring to the table.
Exactly. We gotta stop. Like, worry about money. But what are you providing for those individuals that's gonna pay you that money?
Yeah.
You know, like that's why a lot of people they fall off, right? They got something going on. People see they doing it, but when they bring them in to actually handle the job that they say they're gonna do, or do the thing that they say they're gonna do, they're not able to provide the value that they need. So it's like, why would I pay you for this? You
Yeah, because a lot of time, like the buyers that we work with, like whether it be the buyers or the attorneys, like especially the buyers, like a lot of times they're so caught up in like their company and what they do on a daily basis, they don't have any time for real estate. So the way we kick in, the way we add value to them is we're gonna find you a off-market deal. We're gonna find it to you for a reasonable price.
Great price. Yeah.
And along with that is you didn't have to put in no hours, no minutes into searching for that deal. It's just being sent to you directly. So we're sending that deal to them directly, and all along they've been working on their business, focusing on what they need to do, not putting no hours into real estate. The only connection they have to real estate is us sending them the deal and us agreeing on the price.
For sure.
So we're adding them tremendous value by sending them consistent month-to-month real estate deals on potential properties that they can invest in and ultimately get a big tax cut or
financial freedom,
and they pay off monthly cash flow.
Building a legacy for their family.
Building a legacy for their family.
It's so much stuff that comes.
So we're bringing them so much.
This is something that I say every morning.
We're bringing them so much, guys, and we're just looking at it as
and we
what
money
can we bring to them,
but what we're bringing them and
instead of cash.
Instead of cash, yeah, we're able to bring them those things, and that's something B just said. That's something that I literally say what you just said every morning. I'm making sure the people that buying property to me, if I wholesale it, I'm making sure that they're getting property that's going to build their family legacy, build their portfolio, build those things, that financial freedom they're looking for, because I want to help them do that because I'm doing the same thing along the way, right? That's why sometimes, guess what? But we done did it before. Sometimes, bro, we may only make a band. But guess what? We built a relationship with those individuals. We just provided them with something they couldn't find nowhere else. And now we got that tremendous value. Now next time I bring you a deal, you ready for it. You ready to buy it. That same thing on the other end with sellers, right? With sellers, when we out here with people that's trying to sell their house, we able to get them something they could look for. They may be out here looking to pay off their debt. They may be out here looking to pay off. Stop. All them shit's gone. They out there with sellers. We're able to provide tremendous value to them, right? So they may be out here looking to pay off their debt. They may be out here looking to go out here and pay off those loans. They may be able to go out there and pay off the taxes or get a burden off their shoulder or something like that, because we're looking for those distressed properties, right? So a lot of people be like, you're taking advantage of people but no, that's not what I'm doing. I'm providing them with something they couldn't find otherwise, right? I'm coming in and I'm finding somebody that can give you what you need in the time frame that you need it quickly with no problem. And then we're able to close on this house within 30 days. Bro, you wasn't ever gonna find that cash. You wasn't gonna find that end buyer that I have if it wasn't for me. So therefore, yeah, I may collect I may get $10,000, $20,000 in between at $5,000. But that's cool because guess what? The seller got what they needed. They got the price that we agreed to. They happy with it. I'm over to solve their problem, and I get the buyer a great property that they're able to walk away with and say, hey, I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm looking to buy another from you next week. You feel me? And that's one thing that we just got to make sure that we are just providing value. And there's so many other ways that we can provide value. That's in everything that we do, right? So when you're doing things such as you could be doing hair or something, right? Or you could be cutting grass.
Yeah.
You're providing tremendous. You need to be providing more value than you're getting paid, honestly. Because this is the way you get recommendations. This is the way that people recommend you to other individuals, because they be like, I only paid him $150. He cut my yard. He trimmed my yard. He even came out and he did the bushes. And he didn't even say he was going to do that. But I just paid him $150. That's it. So now guess what you're doing? referral. Because you're able to provide that value that other people are not giving them. That value is what they're looking for, right? So a lot of times we have to make sure that we are paying attention to the value we're providing and understand that value is going to take you a longer way than that money would have got you.
Yeah. And to add on that, I just, like, as of today, I just sent out a purchase offer to a seller,
Right,
where he owes $65,000 on his property. He has an open loan on that property where he pays $325 on that a month. So he's so grateful in the value that I'm bringing to him, where I'll take that off his shoulders and take
based on
care
situations.
take care of the property, rent it out, handle any maintenance that needs to be done to the property. He's just grateful that I will be able to accept the $65,000 that he owes on the property, the $325 that he owes monthly. That's all he wants. All he wants is me to obligate myself to the $65,000 that he owes and the $325 that he owes monthly, just because he understands the value in the time and effort it takes to maintain a property and successfully rent that property out at a productive and high level.
Yeah.
Like, rent that out successfully. Cause like we understand a lot that, like, you could get a tenant in there and they could totally, like, just damage the property, like ruin the property. Like, they can tear up the floors, tear up the cabinet, tear up the kitchen, just ruin, put holes in the wall, just add like everything wrong to it. He's putting that on me because he sees the value in me that I can maintain that the full length of the note, and I could just take that on to myself and put that pressure and strain on myself to just take into account the tenant that's in there, the renter that's in there, the monthly cash flow, the maintenance, the cost that it's gonna take to take this house to the next level to where we're profitable ultimately. So he just sees the value in that, and he's like, as long as you pay the monthly note that I owe on this loan, you can have this property. And that's ultimately what's gonna happen. I'm gonna send him a contract probably this week or next week that's gonna say, give me this house in exchange for I take care of it and I rent it out on a monthly basis.
Man, as we were just talking and as you were just talking, this shit just hit me like a ton of bricks, guys. Listen, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. Time equals value. Most of the time, when people need value they need value in a place that they don't have time to do. Most people need, I'm gonna say it again, most people need value in the places they don't have time to do. Time equals value. So the more time you're able to save them, the more valuable you are, bro.
Yeah.
That's all it is. The more time you're able to save somebody, the more valuable they are. So if you, like you said, you're able to take this property off their hand, you're able to take this landlord off their hand, they don't have time to do that.
That 20, 30 years, I can take that off your hand right now.
I'm going to take it off your hand. I'm going to take care of that. That landlord and that fixing toilets, that stuff like that you don't have time to do, I'm going to give you that time you need. So therefore, I'm extremely valuable to you, right? So the things like, you can say something that's cutting hair. Look, yeah, I could probably try to learn how to cut my own hair, but really, I'm just going to go pay somebody else to do it because they already put the time in to do it, and I don't have the time to try to learn how to cut hair.
Yeah.
So therefore, you're providing a value for me. Bro, time just equals value, bro. I just simplified the whole thing. Time equals value. The more time you have, the more time you could take off somebody's hands from something they're doing and add more time to them, the more valuable they are. Most people pay people. Why people pay people to cut their yard? Because they don't have
time.
They don't have time to do it. I don't want to go out there. I got other stuff to do. So that I know, obviously, I can go buy me a damn lawnmower, lawnmower, and just go cut it.
Georgia played LSU at 6 o'clock, and it's gonna take me to 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock to cut the grass. So I don't want to miss that game.
So I'm going to go out here, and I'm going to actually pay somebody to replace that time for me. That's all we're doing. We're time replacing. We're wholesaling. They don't have time to go out here and try to find somebody that's going to buy their property. They don't have time because they're trying to sell their house quick within 30 days. Guess what I'm doing? I'm providing you with that time.
And the only thing you can bribe somebody for or value is somebody's time. Because there's nothing you could buy more than time. Like, you cannot put a price on time because you don't get that back.
Bruh.
Like, this whole hour, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, you cannot buy that time back.
Guess what?
There's no price. It's priceless on what you could put on time.
And if you listen to this, then you're doing something good with your time. Even what we do, I make sure I'm providing I say this every day with the podcast. I'll make sure I'm providing great value through it. I'm providing great value because guess what? You guys don't want to have the time to go through the things that we go through to get to the success point that we're trying to go to, or the success point that we're at. So guess what? You guys come on, you listen to us, so you won't have to put that time in to learn those lessons that we're learning, that we're teaching y'all right now. It's all about just replacing time.
Yeah.
The more time that you can take off somebody's hand, the more time that you can replace for somebody, the more valuable you are.
Yeah.
I can end the episode right, bro. I ain't gonna cap. That right there just changed my life. That just changed my life. Like, I was just listening. I was just like, bro, all this shit is just about time, bro. If you don't have the time to do it, you pay somebody else to do it because they got the time to do it, and now you save yourself the time. Now, instead of cutting your yard for 3 hours, you just save yourself 3 hours of your life where you could go out there and spend time with your wife or spend time with your kid.
Yeah. I'm just mad I didn't have the time to place my bets on my
dang. Who played
fantasy apps.
Who played
on my prize picks. I hopped on this podcast to give y'all blessings and what y'all need to hear. I didn't place my prize pick bets. So now I gotta wait till Sunday where I feel comfortable to place my bet. Or Saturday
if I play some college. For the SEC championship?
LSU in Georgia.
Man, you gotta put some money on Georgia.
I might put some money on
put some money on LSU.
McCockey.
Cause you know you go with the underdog shit, you make more money.
Man, I don't care. But they not gonna win though. I'm putting my money all on Georgia though.
Yeah, I think.
But I missed my bets for tonight, so I would never get that time back to place my bets on them.
And that's what it is. So if just imagine if he had somebody to place bets for him, he'll pay them a lot of money just so they can just go place bets for him. Because guess what? He didn't have the time to do it. If he had the time to do it, he'll do it himself. But since he don't have the time, he has something to do. He could just pay somebody else to do it, and that person getting paid. Why they getting paid? Because they had to replace your time. Dog, this is crazy.
Time is irreplaceable.
Time is irreplaceable. So if you can go out there and save somebody time in their life, bro, they're gonna pay you tremendously. It's crazy. Let's do it. I'm going off with that one right there. But listen, thank y'all for listening, man. We keep going all day.
Thank y'all for listening to the podcast, man. Let's clap it up if you reached it to this point.
For sure.
Y'all are definitely trying to add value to y'all life. Y'all definitely trying to change the full scope of y'all life. If you made it this far in the podcast, I want you to know deep down y'all are dedicated, y'all are influenced, and y'all are motivated to change y'all whole aspect and view on life. For real. A lot of people can't just sit here and make it to this point. So I want y'all to know y'all are different. Y'all are special. Y'all are grateful. Y'all are blessed. And the blessings are going to return tenfold onto y'all just for making it to this point on this podcast.
And I appreciate y'all for making it, man. Make sure y'all make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share this, bro. Because like this is going to change a lot of people's lives, guys. So share, like, all that stuff like that. Comment. If you guys think time is replaceable and you guys agree with what we're saying, comment time with 5 exclamation points. Like, so, hey, look, lost some technical difficulties, but hey, listen, man, all I gotta say, man, just like, comment, share, subscribe, do what y'all gotta do. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at gi.mike_, and please go get my course. I'm gonna show y'all how to make some money. That's all it is. It's gonna be below, and I'll be able to help y'all out. If y'all got questions for me, hit me up. We got questions for either of us. Hit us up. Like I said, you want to start something, trying to get something started, man, we gonna start doing coaching eventually. We got it. We got to do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, y'all can go ahead and follow me at _BJ Real. If y'all have any questions, just DM me. I'll help y'all with any business aspirations that y'all have, any real estate aspirations that y'all have. Just go ahead and just follow me at _BJ Real. Y'all go ahead and support, like, comment, subscribe on the podcast. We're on all platforms, like he said before. And man, we just appreciate everybody that's just been tuning in, locking in, and just supporting every launch, every post to the podcast that we have thus far. And we just promise y'all we're going to keep turning up a notch and just turn this into something big, turning this into a movement rather than just a production. So we just promise y'all that, and we just appreciate y'all.
For sure. Hey, and y'all already know what we doing. We about to get up out of here. We got to get some money, and we going to be at the gym in the morning.
Gym in the morning.
No cap. Y'all get up too, man. Don't have to wait till the 1st. Let's do it. Don't have to wait till January 1st. Let's do it. Let's get
don't
at
wait
it.
till January.
Let's get to it now.
JT on the track again.
Hey, run that shit up, Chase.